Hey everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal. I'm a part-time online reseller and today I have a thrift haul. It's been a very long time since I've gone thrifting to multiple stores, and it's been a very long time since I've done a thrift haul too. So I went home to Pennsylvania to help my mom with some things around the house, and we had a little bit of downtime. So we went to a couple of thrift stores. My mom loves going to thrift stores. Not that she really buys much, but she still enjoys looking at them and seeing what they have to offer. And because she likes to go thrifting, I also reaped the benefits of that too. So we visited 4 thrift stores. 2 of the stores were faith-based and the other 2 were Goodwills. I'm going to go in order of each thrift store to show you what I found, and my average cost of goods for all 4 stores together was $3.97. And if you watch a lot of my what sold videos, you know that my cost of goods I like to have under $4, so I did well. So this first thrift store is a faith-based store, and it's actually run by the Mennonite community. And if you're not familiar what Mennonites are, they are an offshoot of the Amish community. So the Amish are really strict. They don't use electricity. They do everything old school. They farm with like the old plows. Nothing is really modern. And then the Mennonites are a more modern version of that. Still involved with the church, but they can drive, they can use cell phones, they can dress a little bit more modern, and they're not as old school as the Amish community is. And yes, this thrift store did have Amish buggy parking. I will put up a picture up here. This is actually a very colorful one. They usually just come in black, but I like this yellow because then more people can see them on the road. So they had buggy parking in the back. There were a few Amish people inside the store, and of course Mennonites because they run the place. But I didn't take any photographs or film in the store because the Amish do not like to have their picture or a video taken of them. So I was very respectful with that. Their clothing section wasn't really great. There was a lot of Walmart, Faded Glory, Target, Merona, that kind of thing. And they were asking just a little bit more than I wanted to pay, so I kind of steered clear of the clothes. But I did find one hard good, a pair of shoes, and a couple of purses, which I was super surprised that I found these purses in the middle of Amish country, USA. All right, the first item is this pair of bookends with these doves and what are these? Tulips, I think. So they will sit like this. No chips or cracked, and I actually think that someone hand painted this. And there is a little mark on the bottom, just an X, but I mean, that could be someone's signature or just literally an X. But I thought these were really pretty, super glossy, and they do have a little bit of difference to them. One's a little darker than this one. Next up is the pair of shoes that I found. It is a quilted leather little ballet flat, and it is by the brand J. Crew. This is factory, but like if someone wore these, they wore them once or twice, and they are a size 6. So I walked over to the purse section, not really expecting much because of the rest of the brands that I was finding in there, but I was able to find the sack pretty quickly, and obviously I can recognize it because of the crochet pattern. There is a little surface spot that I have to get off here. It's like a fabric crochet, so it should be super easy to come off. So this is a shoulder bag, crochet, front pocket in here. Nothing on the back, and it is just plain black inside here too. And here is another look at the logo. I will always pick up the sack as long as it's in good condition, it's in a desirable color, and I can get it cheap enough. The next purse is a gray metallic-y saddle bag. It is by the brand Steve Madden. It's a little squished because I didn't stuff it or anything, but it does have a long either crossbody or shoulder strap. And the cool thing is it has all these little buckles over here, so you can actually detach this and put it on anyone you like to make it longer or shorter. And you turn this little lock down here and it flips open, and it is super clean on the inside as well. And then I found my favorite purse brand to resell. I was not expecting this to be in the middle of nowhere, but that's why we go to thrift stores and look for those items, because you never know what you're going to find. So this is the brand Lug. This is a travel purse brand. So they specifically design purses to be lightweight, but to have tons and tons of storage. And the cool thing about this is that most people will buy these purses and use them 1 or 2 times on a trip, or maybe 2 trips, and then they usually donate them. And especially since during COVID, nobody was traveling, I bet a lot of people donated their travel stuff. So I lucked out on this one. This is like a peachy pink coral salmon color even. It's more pink in person than what's showing up on here. But of course it has the adjustable crossbody or shoulder strap. It just has tons and tons and tons of pockets. Then inside here, there's actually a strap that has never been used. More storage inside there. So each of the lug purses have the style name written right in it. So this one is the Lug Monorail. Ooh, it's a little shiny. There we go. And having that name makes it super easy to go to their website, look at the specifications, basically copy and paste almost into my listing, and it's very, very easy. Every time I have purchased this brand, it's sold within 2 or 3 weeks of being listed, and it usually sells for $30 or above. This isn't a cheap brand by any means. And a cool part over here, it has a little insulated place to put your water bottle or wine or beer or whatever you're gonna drink. And again, just this is the back, more pockets. Love this brand. And those were all the things that I found at the first thrift store. The second thrift store, we weren't in there for too long because we were headed to lunch soon after and we were pretty hungry, but this is another faith-based store. It is related to the other store that we went to, but it is not ran by the Mennonite community. So I only picked up 2 things. The first thing I picked up was this cute little switch plate with bunnies and carrots, and it even comes with screws on the back. And it says, hand-painted Takahashi, San Francisco, Japan. I think I paid like 75 cents for this. And then this was super exciting because Cruel is in and we're headed into winter. So I thought that this would be perfect. And someone did a really, really good job. And you can tell that they were proud of it because not only did they frame it, but they also matted it. And it was done by like an actual custom frame shop. And it has the wire here. And I'm really excited to see how this does. Okay, so now on to the third store, which was a Goodwill. And Goodwills in Pennsylvania are not like Goodwills in New Jersey and New York, which are the stores that I go to because I live in upstate New York. Our Goodwills are basically all on the same system. They have the same color of the week. They have the same percentage off. It's pretty cut and dry from New York to New Jersey. At least that's what I've seen of all the Goodwills that I've gone into. But in Pennsylvania, it seems like they're grouped in regions. And each region can kind of do their own thing because this store, you had to be a rewards member in order to get the percentage off of the color of the week. I saw the welcome sign as soon as I came in and I'll put it up here. So I was like, great, I will just try to find the black tags that gives me the 50% off. I found a couple of things and we'll go over them. I checked out, and when I got to my car, I realized that I didn't get the 50% off. And I was kind of annoyed and I almost went back in, but then I looked at the picture on my phone and it says for rewards members only. So you had to be a rewards member, which it is free to sign up, in order to get those percentages off. No one asked me if I wanted to sign up for it. No one told me that I'd have to sign up for it to get that 50% off. I guess that's partly my fault because I didn't read the sign very well, but it still would have been nice to either been asked or said like, hey, if you don't sign up, you won't get the 50% off. But anyway. And of course there's a train going right through. So if you hear a train in the background or if you see the video shaking, I apologize. There's nothing really I can do about it but talk over it. So I did find one hard good in this Goodwill. I believe it's called a wedding vase. I'm not sure the significance of it or where it comes from or the culture, but I just thought that this was absolutely beautiful. This is cut out here. It is plain on the back and it's very lightweight, so it feels like it's made of some type of clay. It is marked on the bottom, probably can't see that, but it says S91 USA. Just the style of it and also the images, it reminds me of like Mexican pottery or maybe a South American country. I'll have to do a little bit more research, but I thought this was beautiful and no chips or cracks anywhere. I did find one purse at this Goodwill. It is another travel purse, but it is by the brand Travelon. And it's this nice big tan color. It's got lots of pockets. Again, this is a travel brand, so they're gonna have lots of pockets everywhere. Super clean inside. And I actually think that this might be new without tags because it still has this on it. And also the little flashlight works inside. Then there's the back with another pocket. Super clean all over, and it does have an adjustable crossbody or shoulder strap. Next up, I found this Very, very soft faux leather legging. Kind of like a moto style with this line right here. It is plain on the back, but it does have the accents of the faux leather here and here. And as you can see, this is by White House Black Market, and this is called the legging, and it is a size 8. Next is a pair of swim trunks or board shorts, whatever you want to call them, but they are for women. They have that like nylon-y feel. Excellent condition, size 12. And it is by the brand Land's End. And I picked this up because a lot of people will be going on vacation in January and February. And if they're going somewhere that's tropical or that's warm weather, they might need a bathing suit. So that's why I purchased this. And I just realized it has, mesh lined pockets. Next up, I found a vintage dead stock item. So that means it's old, it's vintage, but it's still brand new. So whoever purchased it never wore it and then just donated it. It is by the brand Bill Blass Jeans. They are a size 14 and they are this really cool bright print of parrots and pineapples and just a cute tropical print. It is a capri length. And I thought maybe someone would need this for their tropical vacation in January and February as well. So this next item was a boo-boo on my part. I was very excited about the brand and about the comps that I completely missed a flaw. So it's by the brand Pilcrow and the Letterpress, and it does have Anthropology underneath it. It is the high-rise skinny, size 28. I'll show you the front and back first. It does have these really cool zipper accents. It's not actually a zipper though, so it's just like the teeth of the zipper. And then a raw hem on each side. Good condition other than the little flaw I missed. Someone made an extra buttonhole to make it smaller, but because of that, they made a hole right in the jeans. So it basically is just an option to make it 1 inch smaller. I will obviously notate this in the listing that it could be a size 28 or a size 27 depending on what this measures as, but yeah, it was kind of a bummer on my part, but everything else checks out. Next is the brand Ula Popkin. This is the first time I found this brand. It is a linen and rayon blend and it is an A-line fit, size 12-14. It does have a stretchy elastic waist. And it's this beautiful navy blue color with white embroidered flowers on the side, just on one side though. But I thought this was just so pretty. Great fabric content, good brand. I'm excited to see how this brand does. Next up is totally out of the late 90s, early 2000s, so Y2K for sure. Does anyone remember Tommy Girl? So this is by the brand Tommy Jeans, which is an offshoot of Tommy Hilfiger, I'm pretty sure. And this is a skirt, but it's got these huge flaps on the side that have cargo pockets. And the same thing with the other side. This is totally like military core, maybe even camp core, something like that. With all the cores going around, I just might make my own up. And it is a size 9, so that means it is a junior size. Next up, I found Lululemon. This is a skirt. It's got a drawstring and elastic waist. It does have pockets. And it also still has its rip tag. This is a size 8 and it's 100% polyester. There is a size dot with a style number in the pocket, so I'll just have to look up to see what type of skirt this is, but I was really excited to find this. I found another skirt, and this is another brand that's been on my bucket list, but I haven't ever found until now. Outdoor Research, size medium. Again, it has a drawstring waist, no elastic up there, but it is a pretty stretchy material. Pockets here and plain on the back. And then I found 2 identical bras. I didn't realize that one of them had some gunk on it though. I think it looks like dried blood, so I do have some products that can help me get that out. But other than that, they look like no one's ever worn them. No wash wear, still super, super soft. It is padded and it is by the brand Soma. Size extra large, and this is the End Bliss bralette. All right, so that was it for the 3rd store. Now moving on to the 4th store, which was also a Goodwill, but it was in a completely different region than the other one. And this one, they did 50% off of orange tags, which was their color of the week. And on that particular day, Blue tags were 99 cents. And I didn't have to be a rewards member in order to get those deals. So completely different than the other one. And I found a lot of great stuff. First up is this loft jacket. It is super, super soft. It has that puffer look to it. Zippered pockets up front. Really, really nice condition. Love the floral print to it. Another jacket I found. This is White House Black Market, size 10. And look how cool this is. Denim jacket with some stretch in it. It's very military or marching band style. These buttons don't work, but they do have hooks inside that you can hook together. And there's even the same buttons on the sleeves. And this is in such good condition as well. This is only my second time finding this brand. This one is Garnet Hill. This is size medium. So they're just a casual pull-on pant. They have kind of like an elastic waist here. They do have pockets. They are pretty wide leg, and this material is just so, so soft. Excited to try these. This is the brand Soft Surroundings. It is a size medium, just a tank maxi dress, but it is very, very, very long. In fact, it's actually longer than I am. The bottom is currently touching the top of my feet, and I still have this much more to go. So this dress would not be for me. It does have pockets as well. And unfortunately, there is one very small pinhole right there where Goodwill put their price. So when I removed it, there was a hole. I'll just stitch it up with a few stitches, and we'll definitely note that in the listing as well. Next is the brand Sahali. I think that's how you say that. Size medium. I absolutely love this print. It's got like a faux wrap look to it, almost an empire waist, and kind of flares out. It could be either a dress or a tunic, depending on, what you wanted to wear with it. I've only picked this brand up once before, but it did pretty well. So I am hopeful that this one will do well too. Next is a Chico's piece. This is a size 3, one of my favorite brands to sell. And it is new with tags. It is the Itsy Bitsy Texture Boat Neck Knee Dress, so probably knee length. It is striped navy blue and white, and it is just a straight dress, short sleeves. It does have a little bit of a texture to it too. This is the last clothing piece, and then we're gonna move on to purses. This is Michael by Michael Kors, size large. I absolutely love the print on this. It's got a gathered waist with this faux leather and gold buckle here, long sleeves. I would say it's like a midi length, and it does have a zipper in the back, and it's in great condition. I forgot that I had 2 hard goods to show you before we go into the purses. This is a pair of coffee mugs, coffee cups, and this is by the brand Fish's Eddy. Now, when I saw these, I actually thought that they were IKEA for some reason, just the color and the shape. But then I flipped it over and I saw Fish's Eddy. And something about that name and something about the quality of these made me look them up. I believe this brand is sold at West Elm, probably at other places too, but that's where I was seeing a lot of this brand. And these cups, just a single one was selling for $12 plus. So I figured with 2, I could probably get about, $20 to $22. And I only paid 99 cents per cup. So these are cute. And now on to the purses, which I struck gold in the purses. And the purses were my last stop in the store, and I wish that it was my first because who knows what I missed. This is a cute little rainbow clutch or pouch or whatever you want to put in it. It doesn't have a brand name to it, but it was only 99 cents, so I thought I would grab it. Perfect for the summer or for a Pride event. Next is another travel brand. This is Bagolini. There is an adjustable strap to make it longer or shorter, and they are removable as well. There is a pocket here, and then you flip it over like this, and there's lots more pockets inside. I have a Bagolini branded purse, and I can attest that they stand up to a lot of wear. Never seen Bagolini in a brown color, so I thought this was interesting. Next up is a little Y2K number. This is Tommy Hilfiger, a little monogrammed shoulder bag. This is all faux leather, this brown down here and on the strap. More monogram there. And then inside is the signature navy blue. And there is the Tommy Hilfiger logo. And this was only 99 cents. This was very interesting to me. I liked the tweed. I liked the look of it. And then I saw this logo. And if you don't know this logo, you should definitely get familiar with it in case you see it in the thrift stores, because it is by the brand Patricia Nash. She is famous for her purses. Her shoes do really well. I wanted to try this wallet because it's in great condition. It's got the leather inside with this like cherry color to it and lots of pockets up here. And tweed is perfect for the fall, which is what we're currently in. So I'll have to get this listed ASAP. And you remember the brand Lug, the travel purse brand that I really like? I found 3 purses of the same brand, all like basically brand new. I was kind of freaking out because I just kept finding more and more. And they actually had a purse by this brand up on their like special, really fancy rack, and they had it listed at $20, but they totally missed these 3 in the back. So this is a beautiful plum purple color. There's the logo down there. Storage, 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 storage. And then more storage back here, crossbody strap. And this one is the Lug Camper. Next is a maroon color lug. This one's a little bit different because it is the swing lug. So it's one that you definitely wear crossbody, and it kind of hugs at your hip. Has a little place for you to put your water bottle or an umbrella or something like that. There is a pocket here, another pocket here, and also the inside pocket that I showed you. And it does have an adjustable, removable strap. And then the last lug I found is this quilted gray one. Again, adjustable strap. Has the little drink carrier here, pocket here. And then this one flips up. You have a pocket here with a whole bunch of organizers. And this one is called the Lug Moped. And again, these were all in perfect, like new condition, and I'm very excited to see how they do. That concludes everything that I got from the 4 thrift stores. Let me know below what your favorite piece was. Obviously, my favorites were the lug purses, but I also was excited about the Lululemon skirt, the outdoor research skirt, and basically everything I picked up because I wouldn't have picked it up if I wasn't interested in selling it, right? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up before you leave, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I put videos out at least once a week, and we would love to have you here. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!